Hi and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga. And today, just a gentle seated floor stretch for whatever reason. Today is a day to stay on the floor. I hope you love it. It's gentle, it's kind. Feel free to use blocks if you would like to, bolsters or pillows to sit on if you're so inclined. And we're going to sit and we're going to pull that right leg out and away from us just a little bit. So we're not crossing the ankles underneath us, but creating almost like an equal sign. So those shins are parallel to one another just as best you can, and sitting up as tall as you can. Breathe, just getting a little stretch into those hips. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. Checking in, how you doing? How you feeling today? Making sure we're going to give ourselves some grace, keep a sense of humor, and just be present with whatever's going on within the body and around us. Drawing our awareness deeper inside, doing our best to let go of distractions. And just slowly walk your hands forward, coming as low as you like. You can support with those hands as much as you need to. You're welcome to come down onto your forearms. Or if it feels good to you, you can even come a little further forward, extending those arms out long. The deeper you come, the more you're going to feel this stretch. Remember that the name of the game today is gentle. So be nice. And slowly walk your hands back up. And we're going to sweep that right foot around behind us, creating a letter Z type feeling. So the sole of the foot's going to kind of come along right along the front of that right thigh. That right leg is behind us. If that's not great for your knee, you just extend that leg out nice and long. Sole of the foot along the inner thigh. So you decide what's right for you. We're going to turn and we're going to place those hands on either side of the left knee and sit up as tall as you can sit. Noticing what's happening through the lower back, what's happening through the hip crease. If it feels right, go ahead and walk it out, right out over that left knee. And again, you can support with those hands. You can come down onto your forearms. You can stack fists for the forehead to rest against. Find your breath. So again, that right leg can be bent at the knee with the foot behind us, or you can have that right leg extended long out in front. And then slowly walk your hands back up. We're going to sweep that right leg around, and we're going to bring that left leg in front, stacking the shins. And again, not sitting cross-legged in that easy pose, but having those legs just separated slightly. And sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Just feel the stretch going on through the pelvis, that length in your spine. Soften those shoulders. And then slowly, if it feels right to you, walk it out. Again, you can stack hands, you can stack fists, you can extend those arms out long. You can place a bolster in your lap, whatever you need to do. Just feeling a really nice stretch in the outer hips, the glutes, the lower back. Again, gentle. Focusing on those big, long inhales and exhales. Exhales are what will help us release the tension, the tightness. Clearing your mind, letting go of distractions, and focusing on the feels. What do you feel? And slowly we walk it back up. And we're going to extend that left leg out long or tuck the foot behind you, creating that letter Z. So either way is fine, and it doesn't have to be the same on each side. So maybe one side you were able to tuck that foot behind you, it's all good. If it's long, sit it up nice and tall. If it's bent, sit it up nice and tall and just notice what's happening again through the pelvis, through the hip crease, what's going on through the lower back, and make sure the knee is happy. We sit up tall, we turn and place the hands on either side of that right knee, just lengthening through that spine. And again, checking in. Breathe. Duke must have had a good itch there. And then walk it out slow and steady. You can support with those hands. You can stack your fists. You can extend those arms out long. Just breathe. Slow, steady breaths. And then slowly walk yourself back up. Let's bring that left leg in front, crisscrossing at the ankles now, sitting in our easy pose. Now this may be a more comfortable side for you, or it may be the side that's not quite as comfortable. Either way, it's just fine. Left leg is in front. Bring those hands down by your sides. As you exhale, a little lean of the head to the right. Remind yourself of that gentle, never wanting it to be too intense. A little gentle press of that left palm down towards the ground. You should be able to smile. And slowly bringing that head back to center and then lean it to the left as you press that right palm down towards the ground. And just notice if you hold more tension on one side than the other, pretty normal. What side is your side that you hold the tension, and can you let that go? Inhale it back to center and gently bring your chin down towards your chest. Shifting your hands to the front of the legs, just below your knees. Take a big breath in and press the chest forward, arch your back, lift your gaze high. And then exhale, hollow your tummy and chest, press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, lift your gaze, seated cat and cow. Exhale and hollow. One more time, press it through, arch your back, lift your gaze. And exhale, hollow. Inhale it back to neutral and just make a big circle with your torso. Stir in the pot. Just make it as big as feels okay to you and just check in what you feel, where you feel it. Keeping that core engaged. One more rotation and then we're going to switch directions. So when you come front, once again, pause and then switch. Hopefully that feels good. Notice in one side probably feels a little easier than the other. Just fine. All good. Learning, playing, exploring. Coming forward once again and sit up nice and tall. Reach it high. As you exhale, pull those elbows back and down. Open the chest. Lift your gaze. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, release that right hand down. Left arm up and over. Inhale, both arms come up, reach it high. Exhale, pull those elbows back and down, cactus arms. Squeeze those shoulder blades, spread your fingers wide. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Inhale, both arms reach high. As you exhale, turn to the right. Left hand to the top of the thigh. Right hand behind you. Sit as tall as you can. Turn and look out over your back shoulder, pressing that left shoulder down and away. And breathe. Inhale, turn it back to face front, arms come overhead, and as you exhale, turn to the left, right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind you, sit up as tall as you can sit. Turn and look out over that back shoulder. Right shoulder presses down and away. Little tuck of your chin. Inhale, reach it high, turn it back to face front, and gently release those arms. Just let them float down by your sides. Let's rock it back to the point where you can switch so the other leg is in front. Now, if this is the little more awkward side, I'm sorry about that. If it's feeling a little bit more natural, yay. Press those palms down towards the ground, and as you exhale, bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, a little lean to the right, ear over the shoulder, press that left palm down towards the ground. Inhale back to center, and as you exhale, a little lean to the left. Hearing crackles and pops in the ear canal, totally normal. Inhale back to center. As you exhale, turn and look out over your left shoulder, as far as you can turn your head. And back through center, and then over to the right, out over that right shoulder, just as far as you can turn your head. Inhale back to center, reach it high. As you exhale, lower those arms down to shoulder height. Flex through the wrists. Take a big breath in and press the palms forward. And then as you exhale, pull those shoulder blades back. Little protraction and retraction, isolating through the shoulders and the shoulder blades. Press it forward and pull it back. Again, press it forward and pull it back. Coming back to neutral, open those arms out to a T. Keep those wrists flexed, press through the palms of the hands. Inhale, reach it high, interlace those fingers, turn your palms to the sky. As you exhale, lower the hands down to shoulder height. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, press your spine back, hollow your tummy and chest, tuck your chin. Inhale, pull the hands into heart center. And then exhale, press it out. Spine to the back, chin to the chest. Inhale, pull it back in. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, press it out, hollow. And rise, lift the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, lean to the left. A little press through that right palm. Glue that right sit bone to the ground. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, lean to the right. Little press through that left palm. Inhale it back to center. Release your hands. Left arm down, right arm up and over. Inhale, both arms come up, reach it high. And exhale, release that right hand, left arm up and over. Inhale, both arms come up, reach it high. And exhale, release those hands down by your sides. Let's open up that right leg. Left sole of the foot along the inside of the thigh. Add a flex of your foot. Reach it high. Turn towards that right leg. Release your hands down. Walk your hands forward. Working to center your upper body onto that right leg. Breathe. And again, if you need to extend that left leg out also, that is perfectly fine. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands through center. And come forward. Again, you can stack hands, you can stack fists, you can extend those arms out nice and long. Those right toes pointing straight towards the sky. Working to level the pelvis just as best we can. And then slowly walk yourself back up. And let's switch sides. Left leg goes long, right foot comes in. Sit up nice and tall, flex your foot, reach it high. Turn towards that left leg, release your hands down, walk it out. Working to place the center of your tummy and chest onto that left leg just as best you can. And again, if you need to extend that right leg out long, make it happen. As we work to center the tummy and chest, a deeper stretch down the right side through that lower back. Make sure your right knee is happy. We lift just slightly, walk it back through center. And again, supporting with the hands or the forearms. You're welcome to rest your tummy on a bolster or a pillow, a blanket, whatever you need. You can extend those arms out long. Again, remember, gentle is the key word here. And slowly walk it back up. Sitting up nice and tall, let's turn. Along the length of the mat, soles of the feet to the mat, knees are bent. Sit up as tall as you can and just walk your fingertips towards your toes, allowing that upper body to come through the space between your legs. Let your head be heavy, chin comes towards chest. And just breathe. Starting at the tailbone, ever so slowly rolling it up one vertebra at a time, and just let your hands slide up your shins till we sit up nice and tall. Let's extend one leg out in front and bring that right knee in. Left leg is long, sit up nice and tall. And we're just going to pull that knee in as closely as we can. It can be as far away as you need it to be or as close as you like. I just want you to notice your pelvis level, spine tall. And we flex that left foot. Breathe. Now, if you can't quite flex that foot too much, it's okay. Just feel that good long stretch down the back of that left leg. Releasing that right leg and drawing that left foot in. And again, we're going to sit up nice and tall, flexing that right foot, pulling that left knee in as best you can, whatever that means to you. Breathe. We just want a nice long stretch down the back of the straight leg. And that support of the leg as we lift through the spine, getting that flexion in the knee. And then gently release, crossing that left ankle up and over the right. Sit up as tall as you can. Hands come down by your sides to a cross staff pose. Breathe. Active in our staff pose. Rather than just hunching over, sitting, relaxing, sit up tall. We release that left foot and cross the right, crossing at the ankles. Just a little deeper stretch into the hips. If you're like, I don't feel it a ton, honor that, celebrate it. If you're like, ooh, that's intense, back it off a little bit and find that gentle stretch. Let's pull that right knee in and slowly lower ourselves down onto the mat. Use that left hand for support if you need to, coming all the way down. Bending that right knee, you can hold on the shin or behind the thigh. You can bend or keep it a little bit softer, and we're just going to roll the ankle. I want you to notice what's going on through that hip flexor on that left side. If that's too intense, pull that left knee in. Point and flex your foot. If it feels pretty good for that hip flexor, for that left leg to be long, yeah, go for it. And then just soften the foot. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across. As much as feels good to you. And then slowly turn your gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes. Sometimes staying low on your mat without the ups and downs of your traditional flow style yoga can be pretty magical. Embracing those days where maybe we need to take it a little bit easier and really focus on that gentle side and show yourself some kindness. Let your body feel. Get rid of negative energy. Moving gently and mindfully, that is amazing. Rolling it back to center, placing that right foot to the mat, left knee pulls in. Just relax the weight of the arms, and we're going to point and flex the foot and roll the ankle. Now checking in with that right leg. If you like, you can start to extend that leg a little or a lot. Notice what happens with that hip flexor. My body needs it. For sure today. So just checking in with yours. How's that left ankle? Is it pretty happy? Soften it. Extend that left arm out. Right hand's going to guide that knee across the body. And we're going to turn and look out over that left arm. And just breathe. Releasing that right hand, slowly we roll it back to center. Placing that left foot to the widest edge of your mat, pulling that right foot up to the widest right side of your mat, and we're going to gently rock the knees side to side. We're going to take this fairly slow because I want you to feel that really nice stretch through the hip and down the front of that leg. And we rock to the other side. What do you notice? What do you feel? A little mobility through the hip joint, a little release for that lower back. Great little stretch all through the quadricep, the IT band. Now you can adjust how far away your feet are or how close they are. Just rotating through the pelvis as much as feels good to you. And feeling that good stretch in the lower back. Coming back to center, draw your right knee in toward your chest and then the other, and we're going to interlace those fingers either behind your thighs or across your shins, so whichever feels better to you. And we're going to relax the weight of those arms, being heavy against the mat. We lift the head just slightly and turn it to the right, and then just relax it. Close your eyes, let your chin come towards your shoulder. We lift the head, bring it back through center and then over to the left and just relax the weight of your head. Now you can just roll it. So depending upon what you got going on, if you got a ponytail or a braid or something that you're taking care of the back of your head, yeah, lift your head. Otherwise, just roll it from the right to the left and relax through those shoulders. And just breathe. Bringing it back through center. Extend those arms overhead if that's okay, out to a T if the shoulders don't like the overhead. We extend one leg to the sky and then the other. Now either independently, one leg at a time, or both legs together, slowly lower those legs, working to keep the small of the back against the mat, so keeping those core muscles engaged. This is probably going to be the most intense thing we do here. It can be pretty darn intense though, so one leg at a time and bending the knees if you need to. Relax those heels. Release the hands, extend and reach. Point your toes. A little pelvic tilt just so that we don't overarch our back. Soften your feet and gently pull those elbows down to about shoulder height and let the backs of the hands rest towards the ground. If this is pretty challenging for you, you can support little blankets, a block underneath the back of the hand, taking care of those shoulders. Opening up through the chest and just breathe. And then extend through those arms, palms to the sky. Slowly lower those arms down by your sides. Back of the hands to the mat. We lift the chest and roll those shoulders underneath us just a little bit, and then surrender your body weight back down against the mat. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest, just a little tiny bit, letting go of any tension at the base of the head. And we take just a moment to breathe, to be still, to quiet the mind and the body, making whatever adjustments you need to make. You are more than welcome to be in a seated position if you prefer, on your tummy or your side. Whatever feels right to you, come to that place. Let your breath guide you deeper inside. Taking a moment to thank your mind and your body, your breath, for joining you on this adventure today. Moving mindfully, being gentle, being kind. Not asking too much, rather just enough to heal, to mend, to maintain a sense of peace, a quiet calm, feeling healthy and well. You are welcome to join me, quietly repeating or silently repeating. I am safe. I am well. I am healthy and strong. My heart is happy. My mind is quiet. My world is full of peace. As you're ready, gently beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes, deepening your breath, taking the time you need, however you wish, coming up to a seated position that feels good to you. We pull our hands to heart center. We lift the base of the thumbs to the center of the forehead, gentle pressure right against the center of the forehead. Activating our intuition, trusting in the day ahead. I thank you so much for joining me. Until the next time, my friend, light, love, and namaste.